Manna is a biblical word, and it is bread from heaven. When the Israelites were in the desert for 40 years, God gave them manna.
One of the things that Manna Fund does is put girls who are in dire, desperate need of medical attention in the hospital, and that is not an inexpensive proposition. Our goal for 2012 is to be able to assist 6 recipients with hospital stays. That amounts to somewhere in the neighborhood of a $250,000 budget.
As a therapist, I love working with people with eating disorders. I've become a specialist in it. And from my practice, I have seen far too many girls and women come in that are sickly, that are emaciated, and have absolutely no ability to get the kind of care that I was blessed to receive. So out of sheer frustration and anger at the hospitalization process and insurance companies, I decided along with a colleague that we would start a fund. I said, fine, I'll pay for it. There was a young girl that came in. She was 16. She was 5'7.5" and weighed all of 70 pounds.
I worked with twins. Both had eating disorders, both anorexic. And when I worked with them, they were around 14, so it was on the beginning of the onset. They were like 13 or 14 when it started. Have spent their whole adolescence, 6 to 7 years worth of their life, their whole adolescence in treatment.
Once managed care started basically saying to the hospitals, you have to discharge this person after 30 days or when they're 10% below their weight. Every time there's a 10% below average weight, there's a 4-fold relapse rate.
Insurance companies say that they don't make medical decisions and they don't tell you what kind of treatment you should have, but they are making those decisions because when they deny coverage, most families can't afford to pay for it privately.
The increased difficulty getting inpatient benefits for young women seeking treatment, having to follow the rigid protocol that insurance programs require for them to get into inpatient is frustrating and very sad. Because
I think treating physicians the opinions of treating physicians need to be given more weight. We need to recognize that people who are treating patients with eating disorders have their best interest at heart, understand the standards for what is appropriate treatment.
So the Manna Fund has a huge link to spirituality as well as restoring us back to the way that we were created and back to the way we were supposed to eat. So we need your gifts. We need your talents. We need you to access the people that are in your community and in your sphere of influence to help us.
I need your help. I need you to help us raise $250,000 in 2012 so that we can keep 6 girls alive. Thank you very much.